Yates, are you at a ball game right now?
He's
No,
coaching.
not at a ball game.
He's coaching third base.
I am outside, but I'm not at a ball game. To be honest, I am walking my dog. That's right. That's right. No, not at a ball game.
He's coaching third base. Hold on. All right, is everybody there?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Awesome. We are ready to go, Brian.
Okay, call the meeting to order. 5:18. No introductions. Roll call, please.
Okay. Trustee Cassidy,
Here.
Trustee Johnson, Trustee Dickerson,
Here.
Trustee Gergen,
Here.
Trustee Yates,
Here.
Trustee Plaker,
Here.
Trustee Tibbs,
Here.
and Trustee Cox.
Okay, approval of the minutes from March 17th. Anybody see anything there? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed, same sign.
I think we have to take a roll call vote.
Roll
Brian.
call vote. Dang it. Okay.
Over and over. Okay,
Yeah.
Trustee Cassidy,
I don't believe I was at the last meeting, so I don't think I can vote on that.
So he's abstaining.
okay. Trustee Dickerson,
Yes.
Trustee Gorgon,
Yes.
Trustee Yates,
Yes.
Trustee Plaker,
Aye.
and Trustee Tibbs.
Yes. All right. That was approved. Looking at the bills from March. Katie, anything of note?
Nothing huge. You are going to start seeing us, buy stuff for summer. It's that time, right? The mad rush for summer. We did sent Brooke and Sabrina for some additional crisis prevention intervention training, some refresh. Sabrina's was initial. They did some advanced training as well, which is really great. That's the behavior management and crisis prevention that we train all of HISRA staff in, and then member district staff upon request. And so it's behavior de-escalation, and should behavior get to the point that it's a danger to themselves or others, what, our staff are here at HISRA, we train our staff to react to that. And we typically, unless there's an intense need in a member district, don't train that far through it. We help them understand those things. But so I think we're going to do some training with Washington at some point, hopefully here before summer, because that's been requested. So that's on there. It's maybe something you haven't seen in a while. And then, yeah, I'd be happy to entertain any questions.
If there are no questions, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve the bills.
Shane, second.
Second.
Second by Chris. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cassidy,
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson,
Yes.
Trustee Gorgon,
Yes.
Trustee Yates,
Yes.
Trustee Plaker,
Aye.
and Trustee Tibbs.
Yes.
Can
Right.
I ask a quick question? It's about bills. It's not reflected on the current March bills, but I know in the past you typically have some seasonal cell phones that you turn on just for summer months and then turn off. How exactly how exactly does that work?
So we don't turn them on and off anymore, Joel. That it's like we pay a few dollars every month, and then we pay for what we use in the time that we use them.
Okay.
And
By the minute, by the message.
It's by the minute, but it's like by the minute for certain types of calls that are like outside of your mobile to mobile. And do you know what I'm saying? I don't have the right language for it, but you know how there's like Verizon to Verizon minutes, and then outside of that, we pay by the minute.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yep.
So then do we just see like those device charges? Like right now, do we just see those minimal device charges, and then once they start getting used, that's when we see the big list?
You'll see the bit larger list when they get used. Yeah, more. Depending upon how much they're used, right? We didn't use them that much last summer. Let's hope they all turn on and work, right? I feel like that about everything right now.
I took that.
Yeah, get them charging up right now.
I think we've started plugging them all in.
Yeah, okay.
They're all flip phones, so it's questionable.
Right. They didn't work 2 years ago real well, let alone like right now. All right, moving on. Financial report.
I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Anybody see anything there? If there are no questions, I'll entertain a motion to approve or accept and place on file.
So move.
I'll
Second.
second.
Second by Chris. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cassidy,
Aye.
trustee Dickerson,
Yes.
trustee Gorgon,
Yes.
trustee Yates,
Yes.
trustee Plaker,
Aye.
trustee Tibbs.
Yes. Both captioning is interesting on that.
It really is. Yes.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun to follow along. All right, Katie, director's report.
Sure. Well, the last month has been spent with a mad rush to camp, lots of hiring, lots of interviewing. We have what is shaping up to be a really great summer staff. So we're excited about that. We have a decent amount of returners. Most of our group leaders and things of that nature are returning staff. So we're very happy with that. That, obviously makes that learning curve, particularly given the COVID requirements of us now, just a little easier. So we're excited about that. We are, I think I discussed with you guys several months ago about ordering the dividers for our vehicles so we could utilize those. We have those in hand. The Peoria Park District vehicle maintenance folks are installing those for us as we speak. They're working on that. So our vehicles will be used for programming here. Again, I mean, we've used them somewhat in kind of like a test mode with very limited participants in it to work on kind of procedures and things like that. But our focus program will begin using them in May to do more community-based opportunities. And then our focus and summer days program will both operate out of the Safety Town building this summer. If you remember, our summer days program operated out of the Safety Town building last summer, and Focus is going to join them. They'll share use of the vehicles. And then if you are familiar with Safety Town's location, it is right on the Rock Island Trail and has easy access to places like Donovan Park. So each group will have the opportunity, particularly when the weather's super nice, to do community-based opportunities, park-based opportunities. So it'll change those programs significantly this summer as opposed to last summer. And there's just a lot more we know now that, in regard to strategies for how to keep our participants as safe as possible. Some of our participants are starting to get vaccinated, which also changes that equation as well. So we are excited about that opportunity. It also makes it, Safety Town is not far from our building here, so it makes it very easy for us to provide them support and supervision, which will be nice. So that's our plan for that. Right now with Camp Free to Be, we're operating at about 35 participants. We currently have maybe 1 or 2 people on a wait list. And I was saying before the meeting started that it's sort of this like interesting puzzle, right? Because people fit in particular groups, and depending upon what their support needs are and the number of staff we would have to add based on people on the wait list and whether they'd fit in that group, and we've got to check the square footage and make sure we can fit all the people and all the needs, right? So we're looking at those on a regular basis in regard to adding people off of our wait list for that. So that's where we're at with that. Typically that program has about 50 to 60 kids in it each week. We're right now at about 35 for the summer. So, and we're kind of in the final stages of hiring staff for that program. Summer Days is fully staffed. We are hiring a focus aide because we had somebody who left for a full-time opportunity. And then our intention is to kind of do some final updates to our outbreak plan in May, kind of that same thing, waiting to see what happens with that bridge phase rather than changing it multiple times, just kind of doing a one time. We're still operating, under those guidelines from last summer. So, and that's working fine. So that's really where we're at right now. We'll have evening and weekend programming this summer, a decent amount here at our facility and outdoors. Our sports are operating. Our track team is practicing at Peoria Notre Dame. We are actively trying to offer them an opportunity for a meet. Special Olympics is not doing anything at this point to speak of that provides competition opportunities for our participants. So we are looking at the potential of having kind of like a dual meet with one other organization or team that we could offer our participants that opportunity. That's something, that competition opportunity is something they really miss. So we're trying to work to do that. Our golf program will start pretty soon. And then we are also offering kind of like a monthly sports sampler. I had referenced this earlier, but then we kind of went on shutdown in January. So we didn't do January and February and March, but in April, we did do a monthly sports sampler, and we will do those each month as long as we can continue doing those to give our athletes an opportunity to try out a sport that might be new to them, things like disc golf, tennis, sports that we don't necessarily offer, but maybe if the interest was there or we could gain some interest, we might have some new sports that people could participate in. We are offering monthly basketball scrimmages, kind of small group scrimmages as well, to give those basketball opportunities to folks who missed that season. And that really kind of covers it from a programming standpoint. I would mention a couple of things. I think last month, I was hoping to have our sort of hiring videos done. Those are done. They are up on our website. I would encourage you to go look at them. If you have an interest, if you go to the HISRA website and go to the About section under employment info, you can kind of click on the different positions and see our videos, which tell about our programs. And there's some video footage of some of our programming. Brandon Jones from Dreamhouse Media did a really great job with those. And we also intend to, over the course of the rest of this year, have him get some footage of summer camps and just do a better job of telling our story for a lot of purposes, right? To help professionals know what we offer so that they can better refer people, to help participants understand what our programs might look like or what they can expect from our programming, to do more outreach, but then also to potentially help donors send their money to us to help us do good things with that money. So that's kind of our next goal with that. So I'd encourage you to check those out and give us whatever feedback you have. And then I would say the only other thing is, this is kind of my last call for statement of economic interest. If you haven't done that yet, you should do that like tonight. So you don't get fined. I think everybody probably has. We talked about that last month or a couple months ago, but just want to say it out loud just in case somebody hasn't. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Anybody have anything? All right, thank you, Katie. Doesn't look like anything else on the agenda. Does anybody else Any other discussion? I guess I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right.
Second.
Do we roll call that?
Yeah, we probably should.
Trustee Cassidy,
Aye.
trustee Dickerson,
Yes.
trustee Gorgon,
Yes.
trustee Yates,
Yes.
trustee Plaker,
Aye.
trustee Tibbs.
Yes. All right. Meeting is over. Thank you all.
All right, thank you.
See you guys next time.
Thanks.